Hello and welcome to House Lux Estate, the channel that breaks down complex economic and real estate concepts into bite-sized, digestible content. We're your go-to resource for understanding the intricacies of the global economy, real estate trends, and investment strategies. Here at House Lux Estate, we believe in the power of knowledge, and we're committed to making that knowledge accessible to everyone. We offer a range of content, from tutorials that guide you through the basics to explainers that delve into the nitty-gritty of economic theories and candid discussions on hot-button economic topics. Today, we're going to delve into the intriguing world of black market economics. So fasten your seatbelts because we're about to take a deep dive into the underworld of the economy, a place where rules are broken and yet economic principles still hold sway. Stay tuned and let's unravel the mysteries of the black market together. First, we need to understand what a black market is. In simple terms, a black market is a sector of the economy where transactions occur outside the purview of official government oversight. It's like a clandestine club where goods and services are traded, often in violation of laws or regulations. In the labyrinth of the black market, a myriad of products and services are bought and sold, from counterfeit designer bags to illicit drugs, from smuggled electronics to unlicensed firearms. The allure of these markets often lies in their ability to offer goods at lower prices, or items that are scarce, prohibited, or heavily regulated in the official market. Don't be fooled into thinking these are small-time operations, though. The black market is a vast and complex network, intertwined with the formal economy in ways that aren't always immediately apparent. It operates at all levels, from street vendors hawking pirated DVDs to sophisticated online platforms dealing in cybercrime. One of the defining characteristics of the black market is its inherent risk. Participants face the threat of legal repercussions, not to mention the potential for scams or violence. Yet despite these dangers, black markets persist and even thrive. The reason for this is simple: demand. Where there's a demand for a product or service, a supply will inevitably emerge to meet it. If the official market can't or won't provide, the black market fills the void. This is basic economic theory at work, albeit in a less than savory context. Another key aspect of the black market is its impact on the overall economy. While they can stimulate economic activity by providing goods and services that would otherwise be unavailable, black markets also distort economic indicators, undermine legitimate businesses, and erode public trust in the government and its institutions. Now that we have a basic understanding of the black market, let's explore its economic implications. The black market, despite its illegality, has a significant impact on the economy. You might be wondering, why is that? Well, let's start with supply and demand. Black markets can distort the natural equilibrium of supply and demand. For instance, when a product is illegal or heavily regulated, it doesn't mean that demand disappears. Instead, the demand is driven underground, creating a black market. This can result in inflated prices due to the added risk involved in supplying these products or services. Speaking of inflation, let's move on to our next point. Black markets can also contribute to inflation. When transactions are made in the black market, they're often made with cash, which is hard to track. This can lead to an increase in the money supply, which, if unchecked, can potentially result in inflation. But it's not just about the effects on prices. Black markets also lead to a significant loss of tax revenue. When transactions happen under the table, no taxes are paid. This results in a loss of government revenue that could have been used for public services and infrastructure. However, it's worth noting that this doesn't just impact the government. The burden often falls on law-abiding citizens who end up paying more in taxes to make up for the shortfall. The black market also distorts economic data. Since black market transactions are not reported, they're not reflected in official economic statistics. This can lead to inaccurate representations of a country's economic health and progress, making it difficult for policymakers to make informed decisions. Finally, black markets can foster corruption and crime. When legal avenues are closed, people might resort to illegal means to get what they want. This can lead to an increase in criminal activity and corruption, further destabilizing societies and economies. But what factors contribute to the existence and growth of black markets? Let's find out. There are several factors that contribute to the existence and growth of black markets. Black markets are not phenomena that spring up overnight. They're born out of circumstances and conditions that create a fertile ground for their inception and growth. Let's shed some light on these factors. Firstly, high taxes. When the cost of legal goods and services is inflated due to excessive taxation, consumers may turn to black markets to obtain these goods at lower costs. This is because black market goods are often tax-free, making them significantly cheaper than their legal counterparts. Secondly, restrictive regulations. When the government enforces stringent regulations on certain goods or services, it makes it difficult for consumers to obtain them through legal channels. This, in turn, drives consumers to seek these goods or services in the black market, where such regulations don't apply. Thirdly, economic instability. In times of economic crisis or instability, black markets often thrive. This is because people are looking for ways to secure their basic needs or maintain their standard of living, which may not be possible through legal channels due to economic hardships. Moreover, the scarcity of goods and services also plays a huge role. When there's a shortage of certain goods or services in the legal market, the black market steps in to fill the gap. This is often the case during times of war or natural disasters when normal supply chains are disrupted. Lastly, societal acceptance. In some instances, black markets grow because they're widely accepted or even preferred over the legal market. This can occur when the legal market is seen as corrupt or unfair, causing consumers to feel more comfortable dealing with the black market. And there you have it, the main factors that contribute to the growth of black markets: high taxes, restrictive regulations, economic instability, scarcity of goods and services, and societal acceptance. Understanding these factors can provide insights into how to manage and potentially reduce black market activities. While completely eradicating black markets is nearly impossible, there are strategies to manage and potentially reduce their activities. So how can we possibly achieve this? Let's delve into it. First off, one strategy is reducing taxes. High tax rates often incentivize individuals to turn to the black market to avoid these costs. By lowering taxes, governments can make legal transactions more appealing, reducing the allure of the black market. This approach, however, requires a delicate balance. Lowering taxes too drastically can lead to insufficient public funding, while not reducing enough might fail to discourage black market activities. Next, easing regulations can also be an effective strategy. Overly stringent regulations can drive businesses underground to avoid the red tape. By simplifying and easing these regulations, governments can encourage businesses to operate within the legal framework. This doesn't mean eliminating regulations entirely, but rather making them more user-friendly and less burdensome. Lastly, improving economic stability is a powerful tool in managing and reducing black market activities. When people are confident in the stability of their economy, they are less likely to resort to the black market. This involves a range of strategies, from controlling inflation and maintaining a healthy job market to ensuring the availability of goods and services. But there's a critical caveat to keep in mind. These strategies are not one-size-fits-all solutions. Each country, each economy, has its own unique set of circumstances that dictate which strategies will be most effective. It's a complex puzzle that requires careful consideration and adept economic management. Furthermore, it's important to remember that black markets are not entirely negative. They can be seen as a response to economic inefficiencies and sometimes provide essential goods and services when formal markets fail to do so. This underscores the importance of addressing the root causes of black markets rather than merely trying to suppress them. By understanding black market economics, we can better navigate the economic landscape and make informed decisions. The black market, while shadowy, is an integral part of our global economy. By shedding light on it, we can work towards a more balanced and inclusive economic future. So, that's a quick dive into black market economics. We've explored the shadowy world of black markets, which exist beyond the reach of government regulation and taxation. We've understood how these markets, while providing a platform for prohibited goods and services, also impact the overall economy by distorting market prices and encouraging illegal activities. We've also identified contributing factors to black markets, including excessive taxation, stringent regulations, and economic instability. These factors create an environment conducive for black markets to thrive, often to the detriment of the legitimate economy. Moreover, we've discussed potential strategies to manage and reduce black market activities. These range from policy reforms to effective law enforcement and public awareness campaigns. Remember, Understanding the dynamics of the black market isn't just about illegal transactions, it's about recognizing the underlying economic forces at play and finding ways to address them. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about economics and real estate, remember to subscribe to House Lux Estate. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.